Planet Dolan. From why there are waves in the sea, to the reason why Greece is so bad for you, we answer some of your most burning questions about life.
Hey there, my name is Melissa. I'll be reading out the questions and answers.
I'm Danger Dolan, and I'm here to blow your mind with truth.
Elijah Ramos asks, since sharks can't breathe without moving, do they ever sleep?
Of course sharks sleep, don't be ridiculous. That whole sharks never sleeping is just a rumor. Look at this one. It's soaking up the sun rays, getting a nice tan, just having a relaxing day. Time to get back in the water, Mr. Shark. Hello?
Dolan, that shark is dead. I think it's time we roll back into the ocean. We need to move on.
No, he's not dead. He's just sleeping. It's just a prank. It's just a prank.
Most sharks do not sleep, but instead have restful periods. They still move during this time, but other parts of their brain will be less active. Sharks are able to do this since their movement is controlled by their spine rather than their brains. Although sharks cannot sleep, certain sharks have been known to stop moving for periods of time, usually on the seafloor, such as the nurse shark. Friend Fun Duo asks, why is the Earth called the Earth?
Oh yeah, Earth. This was a name passed down from its original people that inhabited Earth before it was taken over. They called them Earthlings, such simplistic creatures. A shame they really had no chance. Even the name Earth, it's named after their dirt. That's real smart. Hey Derpy, you remember that time you slept in Earth?
The word Earth is derived from Anglo-Saxon, Irda, and Germanic Irde words meaning ground or soil. In Old English, the word became eartha, and then evolved to the word we know today. It is not known who coined this particular name, but it is estimated to date back approximately 1,000 years. 11_O asks, why are there waves in the sea?
Oh, that's an easy one. It's because of the big baby of the seven seas. If you were to go to the very center of the ocean, deep below the salty depths, lives the big baby himself.
That gross shark bumped into me. That's it. Now I'm gonna unleash an ultimate tsunami across
The land, wounding and killing countless people, in addition causing devastation to homes and the lives of all coastal communities, I reckon, costing them millions of dollars in damages.
Commonly, waves are caused by the wind that blows across the surface of the sea. The friction between the wind and water creates energy that passes through the water. It is this energy that travels, not the water itself. The size of the waves can depend on wind speed, duration, and surface area. Waves are also caused by natural disasters such as hurricanes or seismic movement. D's Nuts asks, what was the first fast food restaurant?
The first fast food place was Ladybot's Bird Frying Emporium, where she had trucks worth of birds delivered and clips their wings, throws them on the ground, and tosses them all in the greaser.
That is the most disgusting thing you've ever said! Stop eating that right now!
But it tastes so good.
Yeah, it tastes amazing. Num 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 num.
White Castle would be considered the first fast food restaurant, although the term fast food was not introduced until 1951, when Jack in the Box opened the first drive-thru. White Castle opened in Wichita, Kansas in 1916 as a hamburger restaurant that was low cost and high volume. McDonald's, though, was the first to use an assembly line system for fast food. Devin Kimlick asks, how did colors get their names?
Well, they were made by the old Earthian people, the same idiots that named themselves after dirt, with colors that were simply named after random numbers and letters like BD7676 or 91A6FF. So strange. In New Earthian, color names are not red and worse white.
Most of the English color names date back centuries and were usually named for certain qualities, some of which had nothing to do with color. Black, for example, come from the word dark, but also for ink. White meant bright. Green meant young and immature. The English words are derived from older languages, such as Proto-Indo-European, Proto-Germanic, and even French, which is where we get the word blue, spelled bleu, and orange, spelled d'orange, which comes from the fruit. So does that mean that your skin color is a worse white?
Whoa, that is so racist! Especially coming from a not even pink bird like yourself. Jeez, what a nerve. Triggered!
Shirley asks, why do we have balloons for parties?
It's to ward off the clowns and distract them from the kids. Parents don't hire clowns to show up to parties. They're naturally drawn to them to feast on the children there. The balloons are the only thing keeping the kids safe as long as they don't pop. Don't let it pop, Jimmy. Hold that balloon tight. Don't let it pop!
There is no major reason beyond the novelty factor of watching something float into the air. It is commonly used to mark occasions such as New Year's. The first rubber balloon was invented in 1824 for use in laboratories, but by 1873, it had become a common amusement at parties. Twin Gamer 567 asks, why do we need water to live when our body is made mostly of it?
Come on, isn't it obvious? It's because we're constantly peeing all the water out of our bodies. If you want to not have to drink water anymore, the key is to just don't pee. Keep the perfectly good liquids in your body. I use duct tape to keep mine in.
This is because our body uses up to 2.4 liters a day, and so it must be replaced, either through the foods we eat and or the liquids we drink. We sweat out 0.5 liters of water a day, and the rest is used for many bodily functions including lubricating joints, protecting tissue, brain and the spinal cord, for expelling waste, maintaining body temperature, and carrying oxygen and nutrients to cells. Lonesome for some time asks, if grease is so bad for you, why does it taste so good?
Oh, it's so good. Oh, I just want to eat more. More.
Oh, please stop. I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, so delicious. So delicious.
No, really. Like, you need to stop.
Why should I bother to stop? It's... Oh.
This is because fat has always been necessary for our survival, especially when food was much more scarce. It is a calorie-dense food that is converted to energy, which was suitable since overeating was not a problem for most of mankind's existence. The reason why it tastes so good is it creates pleasing textures in the mouth, such as the crunch of a potato chip or the creaminess of ice cream. It also makes other flavors taste better and prolongs their flavor. GDog101 asks, how can it be cold when the sun is out?
When the moon takes over for the night shift, the sun gets turned off and isn't turned on for a few hours, so it can take a little while to boot up. It's like my old PC. Sometimes it lights up, but just won't run at all, or do what it's supposed to do. Not to mention the heavy lag, since it's so damn far away.
The reason why it is cold in winter, even though the sun is out, has to do with the angle of the sun. In winter, it is much lower, which means the rays spread out more. They also have more of a chance to bounce off the atmosphere. Since the sun isn't out for as long during the winter months, the sun also has less time to heat the air. Shirley asks, why do people have different accents, even if they're from the same country?
Every single person actually has the same voice and no accent at all. It's just an act people put on to make themselves sound unique and special. It's just a prank, alright?
Dolan, that's not true at all. There's so much that goes into why accents sound the way they do, and why so many voices are distinct and stand out. So many people have voices that no one else has, or can even replicate sometimes.
Oh no? Here, I'll prove it. Check it. Look at me, I'm hellbent. I like to play Doom. I like Pandora. Ah! My sandwich making arm. I use that for making sandwiches. Jeez.
Language changes, not just based on geographical separation, but for many social factors. Local accents are the result of the mixing of different nationalities. For example, the Boston accent occurred because of the Irish accent mixing with the American. This commonly happens within social groups for no other reason than groups will subconsciously differentiate themselves, and people isolated within that group will take on those characteristics. It is why different classes often speak with different accents.
Look at me, I'm Melissa. Cool. Look at me, I'm a birdie. Ah! My ice cream eating arm. I used that to eat ice cream with. Jeez. No respect. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.